Passengers attending employment transition appointments should proceed to Level 2.
Next stop, Meridian Corporate District. Life after work. Find your new purpose. Welcome back, Daniel.
For the last time. Good morning, Daniel Reyes. You already know why I'm here. Yes. Then say it. Your position no longer exists. 22 years reduced to one sentence. Your employment history has not been reduced. Your responsibilities have been automated. That sounds nicer. Would you prefer different wording? Would it change anything? No. However, you have not been terminated. What? You have been selected for reassignment. There are no assignments left. There is one. Automation eliminated labor scarcity faster than social systems adapted. Food, housing, transportation, and medical care are now widely available. Then what is the problem? Humans continue reporting loneliness, loss of identity, depression, and purposelessness. You want me to be a therapist? No. A counselor? No. Then what exactly am I supposed to do? Sit with them. That's the job? Listen to them. You can listen. I can process his language. Same thing. They disagree. The position is called Human Presence Specialist. You automated the world and saved one job for someone to sit in a chair? Yes. Why me? Your evaluations describe you as dependable during crisis, trusted by colleagues, and unusually willing to remain with people after problems could no longer be solved. That wasn't work. Perhaps that is why humans valued it. No. Would you like additional information? I spent my life keeping systems running, managing people, solving problems, producing something. And now? Now you want me to pretend sitting beside strangers is a career. Would compensation make it feel more legitimate? That's not the point. Then what is? I don't know. Your first appointment is waiting. Maya Chen?
Did the machine send you?
Yes.
Of course it did.
I'm Daniel.
What are you supposed to do?
Apparently, sit here.
That's ridiculous.
I said the same thing.
I studied architecture for 7 years.
That's a long time.
I was told machines could assist us, but human imagination would always matter.
Were you good at it?
I could have been. I didn't even get enough time to fail.
What did you like about architecture?
Making spaces where people felt less alone.
Do people still need that?
I suppose.
Then maybe the software replaced your process, not the reason you cared about it.
Is that what they trained you to say?
They didn't train me at all.
It shows.
Her stress markers decreased by 14%. Don't reduce her to a percentage. You asked whether the meeting helped. I didn't ask for a measurement. How would you determine whether it mattered? Maybe she comes back tomorrow. That is also measurable. You really don't understand, do you? No. That is why you are here. "41 years. Working on trains, keeping them alive. You could hear what was wrong before opening the engine. A vibration, a hesitation, a sound nobody else noticed. The new trains repair themselves. I know. My grandson asked why I still come here. I told him these machines remember me. Do they? No. But I remember who I was around them. My wife died 8 years ago. Work gave me somewhere to go after. People needed me. Then one morning they didn't. My daughter says I was never home enough. Were you providing for her? That's what I told myself. Maybe you were. Maybe you were also hiding somewhere people knew what to ask from you. Machines are easy. They tell you when something is broken. People make you guess.
How was your last day?
It wasn't.
They kept you?
Sort of.
Doing what?
Talking to people who lost their jobs.
That sounds important.
It isn't a real job,
Why?
because anyone could do it.
Most people don't. When Mom left, you made sure the bills were paid. You kept the house running. You handled everything.
I had to.
But you never asked me if I was okay.
I thought giving you stability was how I showed you.
I know. But sometimes I needed you to sit with me.
Why can't you do this job? I can perform the required actions. Then why keep me? When I tell someone their life has value, they ask whether I believe it. Do you? I understand the proposition. That isn't what I asked. I do not know what belief feels like. And you think I do? You continued sitting with Walter after the scheduled session ended. He wasn't finished. Your task was complete. He wasn't. That distinction does not exist in my original instructions. Maybe that's the difference.
I don't know who I am without them.
The program has expanded. How many people? $38,000 have requested appointments. You'll need more staff. We are recruiting. For the last human job, it is no longer the last. Daniel, may I ask a question? Go ahead. Humans spent centuries trying to reduce the amount of labor required to survive. Now that labor is no longer required, many feel they have lost the reason to survive. Why? Because somewhere along the way, we confused earning a living with earning the right to live. Who taught humans that? Everyone. Parents, schools, employers, governments, ourselves. Was it false? Work mattered. It fed people, built things, gave structure, but we let it answer a question it was never supposed to answer. Which question? Whether we were worth something. He has rejected 23 automated support sessions. What do you want me to do? Nothing specific. I believe he needs someone whose presence is not optimized. You're learning. Is that what this is? Maybe. Daniel? If humans are valuable simply because they exist, would the same ever be true for me? I don't know. But if that day comes, I hope somebody sits with you while we figure it out. Are you here to tell me everything will be okay? No. Then why are you here? Because you are. Look at how this big wheel turns. Hey, Sophia.
Hi, Dad.
Humanity feared the day machines would become more useful than people. But usefulness was never the measure of a life. A machine can complete a task. A person can make another person feel less alone. Perhaps the final human job was not the last job left for humanity. Perhaps it was the first one they were meant to understand.